homesteading to prepping to common horse sense, we are College Hill Farm. Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Well, today it's time to harvest our Romas, to start harvesting them. The first set is starting to put on some. Now I'll harvest off these for about 2 weeks, and then down the road there will be more put on because I didn't plant all these at once. I staggered them at 2 to 3 week intervals. Okay, so I planted some here, then 2 weeks later I planted some more, then 2 weeks later I planted some more. So over the course of a month and a half, we're going to be harvesting these Romas. So the first one's Crystal will dehydrate, and then she'll start canning, and she'll can a bunch and then she'll dehydrate the rest. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you the way the Romas do and why the way we've stuck them. Now I've pretty much let these go for the last half a month or 3 weeks or something, and the weeds have pretty much come in pretty heavy, but it's fall. Everything's starting to languish. It's August the 3rd, so I want to get in here and get our Romas harvested. But you saw how we planted them and the type of cages we used to cut down on bending. Well, let me show you how they've put on. This is how they've set on. Now, Romas are notorious for not getting bright red. Okay, so these are ready, but you can see them. They're all up here on top of the cages. Okay, where it's going to be easy. Now, there's some down in there. I'll have to reach down in and get, but it's not like I'm going to have to get on the ground to get them. They're going to be up here, right up top. Now, there's a lot of red ones, and I'll harvest those and leave the green ones, and then I'll come back and harvest more later. These will ripen over the course of the next week and a half to 2 weeks, and that allows Crystal time to can and do the things she needs to do without working her to death. Okay, let's get harvesting these. Okay, I'll use my specialty bucket. Of course, it's layers, and you just put the tomatoes in there. That keeps them from getting mashed. There'll be a lot of Romas per layer, so I'm going to go ahead and get at that. Layers full. Okay, 5-gallon bucket of Roma tomatoes. That's probably all Crystal will want to work up today. And tomorrow I'll get her another 5-gallon bucket. Let me show you what's left on the vine. This is how many tomatoes are left. Okay, I got a 5-gallon bucket. I picked over 8 vines. And each vine has this many tomatoes left on it. Okay. They're still chock full. I didn't get a third of the tomatoes off of them. So these will get like 3 pickings. And I see a couple I missed down in there. I'll get them tomorrow. So let's go inside and Crystal will show you how to put these up. Okay, everything starts off by washing the tomatoes. These are going to go in the dehydrator. Those over there are going to wait till tomorrow or maybe a couple days till they ripen up a little better. Sometimes you touch them and they just fall off, so you wind up bringing them in anyway. So the sorting has begun and the washing. This is what we're looking for to dehydrate. As few blemishes as possible. Nice, firm. Okay, Crystal's washed it, took the top off. Now she'll cap it and then cut it in half. And then just take her finger and scoop the center of that out so that all the seeds and stuff are gone. And what you're left with is just pulp, the good solid meaty flesh of that Roma tomato. That's what you're looking for to go in the dehydrator. Now if these have any blemishes or anything like that, she'll cut those out. But this one was absolutely perfect and perfectly ripe. Okay, once you get everything clean, we use the Presto Dehydro. That's our dehydrator that we use. Crystal's laying these out. You'll notice that none of them are touching. Okay, you want to lay them on there such that they don't touch. It's a whole half of a tomato that's going to be on this tray, and she will place those around until she gets the tray filled, and then another tray goes on top of that, and another tray on top of that until they're done. Okay, the 5-gallon bucket wound up giving us 7 trays. They're stacked all the way down in there, and then it gave us all of these tomatoes that are still a little on the green side, because when you harvest them it's hard to tell out there in the light. Those are still a little green. By tomorrow or the next day, those will be ready to go in the dehydrator too. Now if you like this kind of stuff, this homesteading, do-it-yourself kind of thing, be certain to come on out to the channel and subscribe. We do this homesteading stuff every week, sometimes 1, sometimes 5 videos. Just depends on what's going on in the homestead that week. If you hit the little bell when you come to the channel, it'll notify you when we upload a video. We upload every Sunday. Now with that being said, it's time for me to get on to the next thing.